Payton. Hoddle, nice chest trap there, but that might be a little ambitious. Except that he was giving it back again. Now Jones hit first time, a yard wide. Again, very nearly making something out of nothing. It was Evanson who gave that one away, and Hoddle took full advantage. A nice ball played through there for Chris Jones. Bit of a push there on John Duncan. Oh, and Chris Jones somehow from 7 yards out put it high over the crossbar. An unbelievable miss, that one. It looked to be a push on John Duncan, but the ball eventually coming through to Chris Jones. And it looked a formality putting it wide of Payton. Well, he did that all right, but he also put it over the crossbar. Evanson couldn't quite get it and certainly couldn't confuse him into an error, but it might yet come for Fulham. And in the end, Spurs scramble it away with Osgood. And now a chance for a Tottenham break. Taylor. Story going back with him. Lovely. Oh, and a beautiful header there by Duncan. A real masterpiece of a move that by Tottenham. After it looked as though they were in danger at the other end. And Taylor did everything right, because he hit that ball at exactly the right height, into the space in front of the front runners. Duncan was there with his head, but he hit it straight at Jerry Payton. A beautiful move. Holmes. Duncan. Pratt. Really getting hard in on that situation. Playing it now for John Duncan again. What a lovely idea, but also a good quick spot by Jerry Payton in that Fulham goal. Pratt playing that ball wide of the defence. Oh. Now, no goal. Thought for a moment that Tom Bune was going to turn around and point to the centre, but there was an infringement clearly on the goalkeeper. Going back to that ball of John Pratt's, though, played nicely for Duncan, but the keeper was quick to spot it. And then after that, we had that slight shenanigans, but obviously there was an infringement there by Duncan on Payton, although Duncan put the ball into the net, no goal. Maybank getting the better of Holmes, played there for Mitchell. Oh, a linesman was flagging on the far side. There was an infringement there, and the goal will not count. Well, maybe it was Maybank offside. The infringement was over there, and even though Mitchell put the ball in the net, it doesn't count. Naylor. Taylor. That's a good cross. Duncan's on the far side with the header for Chris Jones. And at last they've broken that Fulham deadlock. And Peter Taylor sitting down by the corner flag. Well, there's the man who made it, Peter Taylor, bursting on the scene again. He got that over by the byline. A lovely long cross. John Duncan up well, unselfish as ever, down for Chris Jones, and hooked it in from close range to Jones. Spurs 1, Fulham 0. Naylor. And Hoddle. And McNabb. Long shot, tipped over. McNabb taking a surprise long shot there. And well timed that tip over by Jerry Payton. Whistles going around the ground now, but not from Mr. Bune. And Fulham look again as Evanson crosses that ball in there. Lacey had gone up there, and McNabb with a chance of making a quick break. Naylor playing it forward again, but Taylor halted in his stride by the final whistle. One goal and a victory for Spurs, but little else. Chris Jones, who got the vital goal 15 minutes or so from the end. Peter Taylor with that beautiful cross of his was the man who made it. Helped in between times by a very unselfish head down by John Duncan. not a lot to talk about in this game, to be honest, except that the final scoreline at White Hart Lane is Spurs 1, Fulham 0.